This kit we have before us is a Hobbyist modeller's kit. So it's designed as it states for plastic model kits, die cast, miniatures. We've got people that do fingernails and ceramic dolls, that sort of thing. So this is what it's designed for. So what are we getting at? Well, first of all, we put in the CS Eclipse, which is a 0.35. It's got a gravity feed cup on top with a cup lid. It's a dual action, so it's down for air, back from material. You also get a spanner in the kit. That is for taking off the head cap, which allows you access to the nozzle for replacement or for repair. You've also got a super lube in there, small super lube, which allows you to lubricate the needle before you put it back in after you've cleaned it, which then keeps your airbrush working nice and clean by lubricating the needle, the nozzle and the packing screw. So we've tried this airbrush. You'll get a hairline up to a 50mm fan pattern with this airbrush. So it's quite generously wide. That'll do all your model kits quite easily. We've tried it with this compressor, and this compressor is the Iwata Powerjet Lite, and we got 40 psi at the gun continuously, so that gave us plenty of psi. Obviously you can dial it down. Now with the compressor itself, it's an oilless piston like all of the Iwatas, silent jet. You can work it in your room and you won't upset anybody in the room next to you, that sort of thing, so it's nice and quiet. It runs 32 litres of air per minute. It's a 1.6 horsepower and it weighs 7.9 kilos. On top's got a handle and it's also got an on-off switch. There is a nut on top here, which is a male, and that is where your airline attaches to, and that would be a 1/4 inch male BSB, and you attach a 1/4 inch female BSB to that with a 3 metre bladed hose, which you get with the kit. And that other end goes obviously to your airbrush, your accessories. So as far as the warranties are concerned, you get a 1 year Australia-wide warranty. The airbrush itself is not covered for anything like if you drop it or if you over soak it and ruin O-rings. If you do a needle or a nozzle, or basically you lose something, those sorts of things are not covered by warranty. So be mindful of what a warranty covers with an airbrush. What we've added into it is we put in a cleaning station here from Iwata. What the idea is at the end of the day, you undo it and clean the glass jar out. But when you've used your paint and you want to clean your airbrush out, put it into the top there and depress and pull back, and you'll be able to spray or overspray into that instead of all over your equipment or all over your bench. So what else have we got in here? Well, a pistol grip filter is a must. It goes underneath your airbrush as such. It is a moisture trap, so you've got a moisture release valve. You will get condensation in a hose. Hoses get hot or humidity, depending on either of those two, can cause droplets of water which will get into the airline and go up into your paint. So that's to eliminate that getting to your paint. Also, we've made this kit professional by putting in a disconnect set. The male goes up underneath the moisture trap as such, and the female then goes to your hose, and that allows you to disconnect your airbrush for any reasons that you require. As far as the paints are concerned, well, they're water-based base coats of automotive grade pigment. So we've decided to put in a 240mm of high performance reducer. That'll give you enough to reduce the product and also a little bit to wash out your gear at the end of the day, because being an automotive grade pigment, water will wash out most of it, but you still need a little bit of high performance reducer to give it a final flush. The mixing ratios on all the paints here, for what we've intended this kit for, we've reduced around about 25% with the reducer. So we've also put in some cleaner, 240mm. If we're doing colour changes, you would then in between give it a flush out, or if you're going to go have lunch or whatever, you just give your airbrush a flush out and come back, should be still working nice and clean. So with the paints, being plastics and metals, you need an undercoat, so it's still a water-based undercoat and it's still automotive. And we put in auto-borne sealers for this, so what you get is all the paints before us, they are 60mm size. So you get auto-borne white, black, yellow, red, blue, and silver. So that also matches up with the colours that go on top. As you can see, the colours are very much the same. So this is a Wicked Primary Set 1, and you'll get colour saturation after you've used this in 1 to 2 coats, which is opaque. So that is solid colours for going over the top. And we've also thought, because you're doing models, that you might want to put some fancy colours on top. So we've put in also 60mm sizes. And this will go over the white, so that's wicked, and it's pearl white. Over the black, we got pearl black. Over the yellow, again, we got pearl yellow. Over the red, we got pearl red. Over the blue, we got pearl blue. And then over the silver, we got metallic silver. So that gives you a great kit, gives you plenty of colours to work with and some modelling. And as far as clear coats are concerned, well, all these coat will take 2-pack clear, they'll take most acrylic clears. Here's something that we've used, and you don't get this obviously, but Duplicolor, and it's an acrylic lacquer. I've used it over the top of these products with model kits and that, and get a nice high gloss, and that works a treat. So there's a little helpful hint for you, and that's the model kit.